You ever have a day where you're just filming and everything goes wrong? Like your angles are wrong or your camera's wrong or you have to reset everything or you film everything and it's all blurry, because that's the day I've been having. Hey everyone, how you doing today? This is Kirsty at KBeth Bookish, and today we are looking at my ebook TBR list. Last time I did a list like this, I was looking at my actual physical bookshelves upstairs and looking at the actual physical books that I own, with the intention of going back through them at some point, like in a year or so, and seeing if I've actually managed to reduce the number of them. And I'm going to be doing the same with this. I think I've got about 50 books on here, maybe less, I don't know. I'm going to have a little tally as we're going through, and I will just sort of be like, yes, this is how many I have. But what I'm going to do, similarly to that last video, is I'm just going to say the book title and the page, and I'll go through them quite quickly because otherwise this will be like a 50-minute long video, and just show you what books I've got. Quite a lot of indie stuff on here that I don't believe has been traditionally published. I tend to get a lot of daily deals on Kindle, so that books that sell for like 99p. I have some Kindle Unlimited, and Kindle Unlimited is like a service that you pay for, but it's like having a library. So you can download up to 10 books. It might be more now, but when I first got it, it was 10. And it's kind of like a library. You loan them, you read them, send them back. But you do have to be careful though, because sometimes they take books off it. So I had the problem last year where I was halfway through a series and then they removed it as a Kindle Unlimited series. So if I want to finish it, I've now got to pay for it. And also because I get Amazon Prime, I get access to first reads. So those are books that they pick 6 books and you can choose one, sometimes 2, that you can download a month early. So you kind of just get early access to that title. And so yeah, that's just letting you know if I say it's an unlimited book or if it's a first reads or a daily deal, you know what they are. And on some of these I can't read the author name, so I apologise, but I will have I'm going to shift a little bit so you've got more space here, but I will put the author, the book title up on here so that you can see it. So without further ado, here are my ebooks. Skyward by Brandon Sanderson, Deconstructed by Liz Talley, The Paper Magician by Charlie N. Holmberg, The Queen of Blood by Sarah Beth Durst, Heart of Shadow by Sarah K. Wilson, Clovenhoof by Heidi Good and Ian Grant, Salvation's Dawn by Jo Jackson, Alice's Adventures in Underland by C.M. Stunick, The Clockwork Scarab, that I can't read the author of, The Ravens by Cass Morgan and Danielle Page, Fables Volume 2 by Bill Willingham, which is a Kindle Unlimited, An Air Comes to Rise by C.C. Pennerand, Dangerous Remedy by Kat Dunn, which is also on Kindle Unlimited, Read Between the Lines by Rachel Lacey. This was a first read and I believe is a sapphic romance. Star Mother by Charlie N. Holmberg, Fortuna Sworn by KJ Sutton, Last Night by Mary McFarland, Beach Read by Emily Henry, Those Who Survived by Carrie Jones, Dungeons and Dragons and Philosophies, which is kind of like a essay collection on ways you can interpret D&D, Song of the Forever Rains by Jay Mello, Bacchanal by Veronica Henry, Women Don't Owe You Pretty by Florence Giver, A Life on Our Planet by David Attenborough, Kim Ji-young Born 1982 by Cho Nam-woo, Clanlands, which was a tour of the Highlands by Sam Heughan and Graham McTavish, the actors from Outlander, Shifters by Catherine Lamburn, I'm in Seattle, Where Are You?, which is a memoir by Mutada Gazar, Bound by Blood, which is an unashamedly, from what I understand, very slutty, very spicy book by Piper Davenport, Roses by G.R. Mannering, The Louder I Will Sing by Lee Lawrence, which is another memoir, and I believe his mother was killed in a racial attack, Jordan Peterson's 12 Rules for Life, The Hidden Life of Trees by Bilter Vorleben, Speechless by Madeline Freeman, Asking for a Friend by Andy Osho, Witch by Finbar Hawkins, My Dark Vanessa, and I can't read the author on here, so I will put it obviously up here, you'll see who the author is. 1001 Writing Prompts, which is by my friend Sarah Hindmarsh, and honestly, if you're a writer and you're struggling to think of ideas, check it out because she's awesome. Megan Quinn, The Wedding Game, When No One Is Watching by Alyssa Cole, not a genre I usually read, but I thought I'd give it a go. Cursed by Casey O'Dell, The Watchmaker's Daughter by CJ Archer, Word Perfect by Susie Dent, The Familiars by Stacey Halls, The Girl in the Tower by Catherine Arden, which is book 2 in the Winter Night trilogy, and I probably need to reread the first one to be able to read this one. The Vanishing Half by Britt Bennett, which I'm hoping to buddy read with Shannon from 155 Books if she hasn't already read it. An Eye for an Eye by Carol Wyver, which is another one that's not really my genre, but I thought it was only like 99p, I'd give it a go. Midnight Twins by Holly Race, which I'm actually really excited for, and I don't know why I've not gotten to it yet. An Ember in the Ashes by Saba Tahir, The Sisters Grimm by Mina Van Praag, The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang, Twisted by Bonnie M. Hennessy, which is a Rumpelstiltskin retelling, The Flip Side by James Bailey, and this will be the first male written contemporary romance that I've read, The Switch by Beth O'Leary, Court of Miracles by Kester Grant, Natural History of Dragons by Mary Brennan, Beautiful Wreck by Larissa Brown even, Love is Darkness by Caroline Hanson, The Witch Hunter by Nicole R. Tyler. Okay, so those are the ebooks that I currently have on my Kindle, and like I said, quite a few of those are like self-published and indie books, and I'm really excited to get to. And also, like I said, I'm really bad at getting to ebooks. It's like I forget that my Kindle and the ebooks exist, so I really need to like challenge myself more, and I am going to start now making it that every month I must include at least one ebook. I currently try to include an audiobook every month, which I so far have done, but I also forget my ebooks quite a lot, so I will be getting on and trying to convince myself more to actually do that. Let me know in the comments which books of these have you read. Are there any of the books here that you've never even heard of and now might want to check out? And if there are any that you want me to do some reviews of, especially like if you want me to do some reviews on the indie books and the self-published books, again, let me know. I would be more than happy to start doing some self-published reviews. But that's all for today's video. My next video is going to be looking at my audio TBR, because if I put them all together, it's just going to be one massive big thing, and honestly I think it's easier to just break it into smaller videos. So the next one in this series is going to be all the audiobooks that I've got to get through. And again, let me know in the comments if there are any books on here that you think maybe I should try out. Especially, I always like to look out for books on Kindle Unlimited and self-published books that haven't been printed. So if you have any recommendations, again, let me know. But I'm going to leave it there. So until next time, I hope you're good, I hope you're staying safe, and I will see you on the next video.